Howdy, friend. Sam Houston here, hoping you're living in high cotton. And if you're lucky enough to be in Texas, I know you're most of the way there. Now enjoy your daily dose of Texas history and Texas pride.
Well, howdy, friend. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit podcast and your Texas History Roundup for September 26th. In 1736, Carlos Benitez Franque de Lugo arrived in San Antonio as the temporary governor of Texas to succeed Manuel de Sandoval. Franque, having a stormy, petulant, and precipitous temper, insulted civil and religious authorities and lost the respect of the missionaries at San Antonio and Los Adeas. He had criminal charges filed against Sandoval and arrested him. In the ensuing investigation, Francois himself was arrested in 1737 for his conduct. In September 1737, after a little more than a year in office and nearly ruining the province of Texas, he was removed. Sounded like a pretty incompetent governor there. In 1888, J. Frank Dobie, who would later become Texas's most recognized and respected folklorist, was born on the family ranch in Live Oak County. He graduated from Southwestern University in 1910 and joined the faculty of UT Austin in 1914. For much of World War II, he taught American literature at Cambridge University in England. His request to extend his leave was denied, and this limit on faculty leaves at UT Austin has become known as the Dobie Rule. After leaving UT Austin, he continued to be a prolific writer and vocal critic of Texas educators, politicians, and braggarts, those who would impose religious restraints on individual liberty, and the mechanized world's erosion of the human spirit. Dobie was awarded the Medal of Freedom in 1964 by President Lyndon Johnson and passed away that same year. In 1906, the Wichita Falls and Northwestern Railway Company of Texas was chartered to construct a line from Wichita Falls to the Red River, and a few days later, the Wichita Falls and Northwestern Railway Company incorporated under the laws of the Oklahoma Territory, allowing the line to extend to several towns in Oklahoma and west into the Texas Panhandle. The line made Wichita Falls a distribution center. In 1911, the Missouri, Kansas, and Texas Railway Company, or otherwise known as Katy, acquired both railroads. In 1927, J. Robert Cade, inventor of Gatorade, was born in San Antonio. After he earned a medical degree from the University of Texas, he joined the University of Florida Faculty of Medicine. Following a 1965 win over LSU during very hot and humid conditions, the Gators coach suspected his players' stamina had been aided by hydrating on a drink formulated by Cade. So the coach asked Cade to prepare enough of the drink for the team for the season's remaining games. The drink was initially known as Cade's Aid, but later became the well-known drink Gatorade. Cade served on the staff of the University of Florida Medical School for many years and passed away in Florida on November 27, 1998. In 1942, Midland Army Airfield received its official name, and its school was designated Army Air Forces Bombardier School, one of a dozen bombardier training schools in the nation. The first group of cadets had arrived for training 3 weeks earlier. It graduated a total of 6,600 bombardier officers before training ceased in January 1946. In 1965, Sandra B. Haney won her first major golf tournament, the 1965 LPGA Championship. She had moved as a child from Utah to Texas, and by age 16 had won the Texas State Amateur twice and the Texas Public Links twice, as well as the Trans-Mississippi. She won 42 titles, including both the U.S. Open and the LPGA Championship in 1974. Haney is a member of the LPGA Hall of Fame. In 1981, Nolan Ryan broke Sanford's Sandy Koufax's record with his fifth no-hitter, this time with the Houston Astros. Yeah, that's great. When I was growing up and he was playing for the Rangers, and we lived in Richardson, we would try to go every time Nolan pitched at home. We went to a lot of Nolan Ryan games there. I was even at the game where he hit Robin Ventura, and Robin Ventura charged the mound, and they got in a little kerfuffle. And I remember we'd always sit in the outfield, usually around like center right field or so. And during that bench clearing brawl, and kind of towards the end of it, the whole stadium started chanting, "Nolan, Nolan." I'll never forget that. That was really cool. Finally, in 2006, golfing legend J. Byron Nelson died in Roanoke. All right, well, my friend, that is your Texas History Roundup for September 26th. That was a lot of little things on this day. Hope you enjoyed that, and we will catch you back here tomorrow. You take care.
Well, there you have it. If you like our podcast, check us out at feedbandit.com. There you'll find awesome Texas First outdoors gear and apparel. Your purchase helps support the Bandits and keeps this podcast on the air, fighting for you and for Texas. Remember, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Until next time.